So did you hear this? That Brad Pitt is retiring from acting in the next 3 years.
No.
Yeah, he said that in the next 3 years he's retiring from acting. So all you Brad Pitt fans, you have this is going to be it for Brad Pitt. He has World War Z coming out next year. Have you heard of World War Z?
You went in a video game?
No, it's his next movie. And 12 Years a
That
Slave.
was a video game, wasn't it?
I've never heard of that.
Or a book? It was a book.
Okay. And then what was World War Z about?
I just remember seeing the cover.
Okay.
Apparently it was, listen, I think the story that involves Brad Pitt looking hot, and there's some kind of world war going on, and Brad Pitt looks hot.
Hopefully there's aliens involved. If there's aliens involved, it's going to do well.
It's Brad Pitt with hot aliens, and Brad Pitt is hot with Adam Sandler and a butler. I think was the premise.
So the story that reported, the website that reported on the story put up a poll asking if you really think Pitt's going to be done in 3 years, and the overwhelming response, 47%, said, "It's shocking how much I don't care."
Every time I see a Brad Pitt movie, I put up a poll.
Even when he saw Benjamin Button, did that really get you going?
Yep.
When he was born
in infancy and as an old man. And when he was Jerry Sandusky.
Nice. Did Benjamin Button get raped as an old man in the shower? Wouldn't that be ironic?
Why would that be ironic?
Because he's a young kid.
Because he would be a 10-year-old.
All right.
Let's make that movie.
Yeah.
Let's make that movie where 10-year-old Benjamin Button gets raped in the shower, but he looks like he's 90. So does anybody really care? Now that's a paradox wrapped inside of an enigma, wrapped inside of Pandora's box.
So do you have any guesses as what was the number one movie this week?
Number one movie was Real Steel, starring Benjamin Button.
We mentioned this movie last week also. This should be fresh in your memory. It opened last weekend. It was Immortals opened at number one.
Ah.
Getting that 11 million.
300 part 2.
Yeah, made 32 million. Number 2 was your Adam Sandler.
How much millions?
32 million.
Boy, the movies don't make any money nowadays.
No, people don't have the money to spend $15 on a ticket to go see a movie. True.
Again, we need a viewers association in there reducing trial ticket prices.
No, yeah. So your favorite movie of the week came out, Jack and Jill.
Can I tell you the most embarrassing moment of my life was when I went to the movie theaters, and I'm one of these who used to buy my movies with the credit card machine, and I always buy the child ticket. And it always worked. And then one time, this snotty little teenage girl, you're gonna have to go back and get an adult ticket. This is a child's right in front of everybody. And I'm sorry. It was what? And I got the hell out of there.
So did you get your money back, or did you just?
Honestly,
wow.
I got it. I went and bought. I went and bought a new ticket completely at the machine because I was so embarrassed.
What movie it was?
I think it was the Jerry Sandusky story.
Horton Hears the Who?
Yes. Is that the Jerry Sandusky story?
Alright, so I've been trying to get this out for the past 10 minutes. So Jack and Jill, Adam Sandler's vehicle, was number 2.
He didn't even get number 1.
No, he lost to the Immortals, right? Yeah.
Oh, making 25. Adam Sandler, where's that magic he used to have?
No, I even putting on a dress, he still couldn't break the number 1 spot.
He's not the big daddy of the box office anymore.
No, he definitely isn't. He's more like the big daddy's twin little bitch.
I don't think after he got that news that he was very Happy Gilmore. In fact, instead of being happy, I bet he was Billy Madison.
Did you 51st Hanukkah the movie?
I bet waiting to get those results felt like 8 crazy nights.
Come on, Jared, keep it coming.
I would make a joke about Bulletproof, but I don't think anybody remembers that movie with Damon Wayans.
Wasn't there some kind of, do you think that movie really clicked with the audience? There you go.
Woo! You got it.
All right.
I think you win with that one.
Number 3 was Puss in Boots. Number 4 was Tower Heist. Number 5 was J. Edgar. J. Edgar opened at number 5.
Good. That movie looked terrible.
Made 11 million.
Leonardo. Speaking of people who should retire in the next 3 years, Leonardo DiCaprio.
I think
wasn't that a Clint Eastwood movie?
It was.
Listen, if you're making a movie with Clint Eastwood, you better believe it's not going to make any money.
But I'm sure he thought it was going to be
critically acclaimed.
Yeah, he's probably going to be nominated for an Oscar for it.
Nobody put on a fat suit and old makeup better than Leonardo DiCaprio.
So what do you think was the top rated show this week for network TV?
The top rated show was Modern Family.
No, NBC Saturday Night Football again.
And followed by Two Broke Girls.
So there was Modern Family was number 5 with 5.7 million. Big Bang was number 6.
Wait, why'd you go from number 1 to 5?
Because it's all that sports bullshit.
All sports.
Yeah, the OT, Saturday Night Football pregame, all this type of stuff. X Factor was number 11. Have you seen the commercial during the football games for X Factor coming on this week? And probably they picked the people and they're already hyping them up as the next big thing on this show.
That's what the X Factor's all about.
Yeah.
Poor Simon, he couldn't beat American Idol like you predicted.
So, do you have any guess on what the top song is? What the top album was this week?
The top album was "Click" by Adam Sandler.
Was Under the Mistletoe. I guess it's Justin
Bieber. Bieber fever is back in America. How many did he sell?
He sold. There is no listing as far as how many he sold, unfortunately. Billboard doesn't do that stuff. The number 1 song in America though was Rihanna's.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Is you to smile.
It's funny. Speaking of Justin Bieber, my niece. I learned this anecdote off of Facebook. My young niece told my sister that she heard Justin Bieber on the radio today at school, and my sister said, "Oh, you like Justin Bieber?" And she goes, "Who's that?" And she goes, "The guy who sings the baby song." And she goes, "Oh, that girl?" That
was
true story. You can only get gold like that here on Mind Control. If you like stories about Justin Bieber, subscribe to your friendly neighborhood Mind Control show.
This was the number 1 song by Rihanna?
Yeah.
We Found Love?
Yeah. You're going to get us pulled off of YouTube for that.
The number 2 song was Sexy and I Know It by LMFAO. Flow
Proving
Rider.
that they're not the one-hit wonder there. I've never heard that song. Play me some of that.
Alright.
Let me hear some.
Have you ever heard any?
Laugh my fucking ass off.
Have you ever heard any Laugh My Fucking Ass Off before?
Yeah, they're the ones that go, every day I'm shuffling.
Oh, that's that song.
Isn't this? Are you kidding me?
There you go.
Oh my God. What world do we live in?
Number 3 was Adele.
Yeah.
With Someone Like You.
I can get behind some Adele.
5 O'Clock by T-Pain was number 8. So yeah, those are the top songs this week. So I'm sure everyone's happy to know that.
Don't forget me, I beg. I remember you said sometimes
Now, I know it's pretty disgusting whenever those Penn State people, were involved in that child molestation stuff. But did you hear about this Texas mom getting probation for sending nude pics to a 16-year-old boy?
That's hot.
Yeah.
Was she hot, first of all?
Yeah, she was. Of course, a lot of the times these girls are pretty hot. Lori David, 38, was sentenced to 5 years probation and has to register as a sex offender and pay a $500 fine. So that's the extent of her mischievous ways, the penalty for it.
Somebody should have given her a high five.
Yeah.
And then put the pictures on the internet, and that should have been the end of it.
That would have been good news for everybody. Davis sent the teen 2 photos of herself completely nude on October 14th, 2010. As part of her probation, she can have the cell phone, but she can only text family members and other adults. So no more texting the kiddos.
Damn it.
How many times?
Who's an adult?
How many times have you texted somebody that wasn't an adult?
I don't know that I ever have.
That's
Since I left high school, I don't think I've ever texted somebody not an adult. But I'm not saying that if any 16-year-olds out there want some nude pictures, that I'm against the idea.
This was a friend of her son's, which is always embarrassing for the son, you know.
So clearly, the Pope would have no problem with this either, because if he thinks it's okay for a man and a boy,
Yeah.
he should have no problem with a 16-year-old and this woman, as
Yes.
long as they don't use a condom.
Yeah, yeah.
Or he's changed his mind on that, right? Condoms are okay now. God
no.
waited all this time to let him know that condoms should be okay in 2011, but not before.
Yeah.
Nazi Pope.
He is a Nazi Pope.
Oh my God! I know he's diddling. He has diddled kids too. I mean, these people are so disgusting.
He was involved in the cover up of one of his churches, right?
One of his churches.
Yeah, yeah. So he
One
definitely-
times 10 million. One times every Catholic church out there, with Philip Seymour Hoffman as a priest.
So the Italian Prime Minister was kicked out of office this week and replaced with Mario Menotti, the economist.
Super Mario.
Yes. Here's a part of the central banks. So that's their new leader for Italy. And
So
also
we replaced bad with evil.
yes, bad with worse. Also, the Greek PM was kicked out, and Lucas Papadomus was sworn in, another central
Sounds like
banker.
a Greek guy.
Yeah, he definitely is a Greek guy. So that's what's happening now. These leaders are being kicked out in order to get bailout funds and to enforce austerity measures. They're putting in these central bankers as their leaders. So I wonder if the next time we have a bailout over here, if they're going to put someone in to replace Obama.
They don't need to. Ben Bernanke runs America.
Yeah. But
They already have central bankers in control of us.
and I'm sure the Italian and the Greek PM weren't tied to the central banks in the first place either.
The number one donator behind Barack Obama, Goldman Sachs. We are being run by bankers of the central variety, of the disturbing Fed.
So Obama met with China this week to beg to lower their or to heighten their currency. Says Obama to China, behave like a grown up, is what he said.
Behave like a grown up and send some new pictures to my 16-year-old.
The Eurozone upheaval risks sweeping the world economy into a downward spiral that all countries had a stake in resolving the crisis.
I like steaks.
I like steaks